Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our road to the league. We had a couple of comments. Well, just really one about Marine Volante being the starter, and I would tend to agree. While he's 18, he is not capable of being a starter on the field right now. He's a good championship player, but at the end of the day, he has to improve on his defensive ability and his vision. So I think he is someone in the future that could get it. We'll probably have to get that release clause, a release clause off of him, which is 80 million. I think he could be a really good player. But without further ado, let's go into it, and I'll kind of address what my thoughts are. It's been about a day, so here is the idea that we're going with. So with this one, I'm going to discuss a new contract, and let's see, what's his promise? He has a promise? Okay. He just wants better. We'll see that in 15 days. So the biggest thing, I also have to play this, but it'll be a separate thing, will be that we already have a player coming in that can play on the outside here with Aldo Rodriguez. So he is going to be playing likely on the outside here as a fullback, meaning we're going to go two fullback. That's what we're going to go with. Two fullbacks on the outside with ball playing defenders in the middle. Up top, we do have what will be Lavaro Zavandrik. And I think he is going to play on the outside. I think he's going to play out here. Is what he will do. And Moise Nog is going to be playing in the middle as a shadow striker, where he can actually affect the play and win some headers, stuff like that. Good stamina, good balance, acceleration. The man is going to, well, we're going to see if he can do some work, which is the biggest thing, which means Caputo is going to be at the top of the advanced forward, which makes sense to the guy that is 5'7". So we want him to be a streaky player up there. That means I have decided also, and I know this isn't going to be the most predictable thing, and that is I'm buying these two players. We have 76 million, 29 to spend. Right now the payroll can go up to 113. I think I increased that a little bit, possibly. I don't remember what our payroll was. But I'm going to buy Ambiri. This would be a good spot for a wingback, and likely at this point he might actually start over Aldo, but we'll kind of see. Do we need another one in here? Well, probably not. We probably don't need another defender. However, you could always use a defender that is that good. So maybe that means, well, that's on the left. Fuente's going to spend most of his time up here as a sub, but also playing at the under 18s. Maybe that means Vale goes out. Because we have 4 defenders. And how old is he? He's just generally... Whoops, wrong one. He's just generally better. And then from Boca, I think he's just generally going to be a guy that is subbed in more often than not. So let's make this. So 7.4. He's not going to cut down on his demands. But with the fact that Velisic is... The fact that Velisic is old, 33 years old. Going back is still an impact sub. I would not mind moving on from Jebison. And the Hornos is still 20. I think we're fine at the end of the day. So I'm going to make that push. I'm going to make that push. Let's sign him. That'll be the first bit of business that we do here. Fabian Cepeda will be the one on the offer. And we're going to say end of season, right? Are we on the... Didn't we click over the next season? No, not yet. Okay, so I need to do... Make offer, end of season... Hopefully, you know what? Let's wait until we tick over so we don't have any ridiculousness. So, what I've decided is Fabian Cepeda will be bought. Now, David Luiz Mbiri, I think he could be also a good guy that could play on the back, and that allows us to play a wing back on one side. So, I think we're going to make a play for him as well. 23 million. That's not bad, and he'd be a good guy to bring in. Another one we might do is Pascal was the other one that we were thinking of in midfield. Now I would not be opposed to bringing him in as a possible loan and seeing what we can get from him, a loan to buy. Probably going to be at 65 million if we bought him. But he could be good as we see Ward Prowse get older and kind of move on. And then we have questions here, though, with Carlos Alberto, which is generally one of the guys here, and then Horning, which is going to be one of the guys in the middle as well. So that might be one thing here to think about. So maybe we don't bring him in. Do I want to 51 million? That's not a good use of funds. So those are two good. Yannick Noah is another guy that I thought was pretty good with his first touch in passing. He has good tackling. I think we bring him in on a loan to buy. So he's the one instead of Pascal. We have some guys that are also around 20 that we're looking at. This guy, Ricardo Escudero, was interesting, but I don't think we're going to make that play. And I think 4 out of the guys I want to bring in, between Patricio Rodriguez, Guilherme, I think these guys would be great to bring in. You got a couple strikers, a couple defenders. You also have one that's a middle defender. I think this could be good to see what we have in our bit of youth club, but they're not going to be coming here because he wants to have a loan move. Maybe a loan to buy. Maybe a loan to buy. Although I would like to set up a transfer like when he joins when he's 18, so we can still play at ATM. That would be good. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see what we can do with that. So those are the ideas. We're gonna wait until this ticks over to the next season and we hit the transfer window. So the best signing of the Premier League was Julian Caputo. Okay. 10 goals and providing 6 assists and 30 appearances. We're about to tick over in the new year. Okay. Board wants to discuss improvements. We'll just agree with Turner. Season expectations. 'Cause, 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 'c Let's just go bottom there. There's no one that we want to... Oh, gosh. Oh, we haven't been sending a bunch of people over to Coleman Bay. That's why. That's unfortunate. All right, we have the selection rules. With that in mind, affiliates so far, Atrium Gangsu, who's at the first division. Did they get promoted? Yeah, it looks like they're going to get promoted back up into the top flight in China. Lex and York's at Skybet League 2. Okay. We'll see if we can get Ultram back up. Okay. That'll be the biggest ones that we kind of look for. The last one, it will be, I think, Perez. Wait, what? Who's 10? Oh, you know why? I don't have... Let's set up our friendlies, and that'll be the end of the episode here. So our training camp is in LA. So I think we set up multiple friendlies. Let's play here, 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 and here. So since we're in LA here, let's play. Is anyone... Let's get Tottenham, who's nearby, and let's grab Sporting CP, which would be another one. You know what? Hold on. I have. Can we do a league here? What about a cup here? No, that's not allowed. Okay. So we'll go Tottenham, Sporting CP, LA Galaxy, and let's take LAFC. This will ultimately get us some more. I think we end up playing one in the middle, maybe. But I don't know. Okay, so here's where the Premier League begins. We have no funky stuff, right? Okay, there's nothing here. The cup game is later. So we begin the season with Leeds. That means I want to go... Let's do a league here. And let's go... Let's go Dortmund. United and... Villarreal. Let's see if we can get... Good Ajax. Looks like a good league there. Let's get a cup bit to go here. And we'll go. But this one will go Chelsea, Man City, and Newcastle. We'll do an internal one. And then from here, we're going to do one of our affiliated teams with York away. And then we'll do the other affiliated team for Altrincham away. Here. Let's go here. And then our last ones are going to be at home. Let's play. Actually, let's play one. Cup game. This game is played here. Okay, let's go here. Let's have it away. Okay, we must have to go here and do it. We're still not here. We can play him here. Okay, so here we're gonna go. Go Salzburg. Rapid Vienna, maybe. We're already playing Dortmund. We're already playing Benfica. Let's go. Can we go Atletico Madrid? Or can we go Bayern? Can we go Bayern? Will Bayern play us? Okay, and that's going to be our preseason. I'm not sure if all of them are going to play us. Okay, Silver Sword went through. All of those were. Okay, the league for the Golden Sword. Everything here for the Silver Sword is good. The Silver and Golden Sword are good. And those ones did. And Bayern accepted. Okay. That's going to give us a good amount of profit, I think, going into the schedule. So here is what we did for transfers. I'm just going to do the transfers now. So essentially when we get back, we can go over preseason, what the budget looks like, and we're going straight into the Leeds game. So transfer history. So coming in, we saw Moise Knock and Aldo Rodriguez and Alvaro Zadarnik. So those ones you kind of know. Fabian Cepeda, we did bring him in for Boca for 7.5. The Argentinian, he is going to be our first sub up top with Vlasic. So that's a good one there. We'll see him get better and better as time goes on. And then he wanted a guy to come in to settle with him. So we brought in Rodrigo Perez, 18 years old, has room to grow. He's going to be playing mostly at the under 18s, more than likely, and a little bit of time here and there. But I think he was a good buy for only 10 million. As of everyone out, so Dane Scarlett, we saw that, goes to Fulham for 36 million. Leo Castleton goes to Portsmouth for $1 million. Grayson goes to Plymouth for $5 million. Marius Kirkane went to Consapor for $10 million, and it's a 50% clause for that. So when he gets bought there, Warren Zaire-Emery goes on loan to Lorient for $1.1 million for that fee, and then Paul Morris, who's a 19-year-old, goes to Barnsley to play at their under 21s for $92K with a possible 110. So Barnsley is down at the championship. As for the teams right now here in the division, so let's look at the actual preview. Here it is. West Brom, Stoke, and Leeds are the ones projected to be in the relegation zone. The teams promoted up from the championship are Fulham, Burnley, and Leeds. So Burnley did actually, they got our player. They're not at the championship anymore. They're up at the Premier League. We're slated to finish 15th. We're getting a little respect. Still, the club requirement for the division is still to avoid relegation, be competitive in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. We just took the bottom portions. Not too much for that. I think we're going to have a good time in this. For the European leagues right now, almost said Man City. Man United got that Champions League because of a coefficient, so they're up there. But they're going to slate that Man City is a 13-8 odds to win, then Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Chelsea, United, and then Tottenham rounding it out. So the biggest thing down here, though, as I look down, a lot of these teams I think we can beat. It's just the top 7. Maybe add in Everton, Aston Villa in there. That might be the issue, and I think we can get 8th, 9th, maybe bottom portion, because we did beat Tottenham. We beat once or twice last season. We beat Arsenal twice last season. Chelsea, we took one but not the other. Liverpool, I think we drew them in one and then they destroyed us in the second one. And then Man City ended up just destroying us without Erling Haaland in this absolute ridiculous lineup. As for the Media Dream 11, mostly it's Liverpool. There's one for Arsenal. The rest of it's Man City, Liverpool, and more Man City. As for where our top player in the league is, it's going to be Canalita here, followed by Knock, who's in on loan, which will be a contract to buy for 67 million, which will likely buy him for 67 million if he plays well. And then that's it. You have no one else. Kind of telling there. As for what we're going to pull in as time goes on, I'm thinking of looking at the default here. We got a couple of guys that just turned 18. Some of them, like Julian Pablo Romero, his contract ends in December, so we'll probably move to him. We're looking at this guy from Atletico Madrid. This guy's asking to want a new contract, so we might do a deal with Real Hispania here to pull him in. And that really goes to, I believe, 5. And then we can bring one more other player in. And I was thinking about possibly bringing in, because Folks ended up at Everton. I think we end up thinking about what to do with one of these guys. And I'm not sure which one, but actually it'd be between these two here. And I honestly think probably Juan Jorge Lavanerde is probably the best one, being up 6'2", and I think he's probably the better player out of all of them, especially on defense. So there's that. So that's the idea there. I'm going to end this episode, cut it up for you guys, and get all of this going tomorrow. We will have the Leeds game, and I'll kind of wrap you up through what is an insane and busy bit of preseason, but the whole idea is to get our name out there, playing a couple teams from Austria, a couple teams from Germany, a couple teams from actually just one from Portugal and one from Spain, and then of course Chelsea, and then that one's all English. And of course we have Dortmund, German team there, and then it goes to Ajax, who's a Dutch team, and then trying to bounce up our affiliates. With this one right here, don't worry about this friendly with Guangzhou. We'll probably just play a reduced side, not our starters. Just be a reduced side from here. It is a time where there's a break after the Arsenal. It's an international break, so there's that. It'll be all good. We end the season with Arsenal. This is going to be, at least we don't have a situation where it's Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I think last year it was Man City, Arsenal, and Chelsea, I think was the three. So we don't have any of those 3-game rough stretches, which is nice. So it's going to be in and out, and we'll see if we can nab some games. So thank y'all for joining me. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.